Leading local in this evening's top story, the trial continues for the woman accused of murdering her roommate in 2007. Today meant full testimony from the prosecution's witnesses in the case of the state of North Dakota versus Nichole Rice. Some current and former officers with the Mandan Police Department testified about the day Anita Knutson was found dead inside her apartment. Current interim police chief Captain Dale Plessis took the stand. He was the first officer on scene after Anita's father found her dead. Laura Knapp, the residential manager of Anita and Nichole's apartment complex, also testified. She told jurors her and the maintenance man at the apartment complex, Marty Annell, were in a 10-year relationship and lived together on the apartment grounds. Dan Strandberg and David Goodman, some of the other responding officers in the case, also testified about processing the scene.
We looked at the floor area next to her bed, and just to determine that there wasn't any evidence that we wanted to collect from there. And once Sergeant Murphy was on scene with that paper, she ripped off a chunk and laid it down on the floor so we could put Anita from the bed down onto that paper. At that point, we were able to get a closer look on what injuries she had. I noticed a stab to what would be her right chest area, and a stab in or what appeared to be a stab wound to the middle of her sternum. So it seemed obvious that that was more than likely her cause of death.
Former Minot police officer David Goodman testified about how he always believed Rice acted suspicious during the investigation, but on cross-examination, the defense questioned him about an alternate suspect, Devin Hall. Goodman testified that while interviewing him, Hall told him he was missing a knife with a missing medallion on one side. The knife from the crime scene that was deemed the murder weapon was then shown to the jury with a missing medallion. Goodman also told jurors that Rice was upset about a missing iPod as soon as she walked into the apartment after Anita's death.
I was suspicious of her from the very beginning, just because of her demeanor when she went into the apartment. Some of the her information she was giving she was contradicting herself. I just wasn't buying what she was telling us. Some of it, one of my first interviews with her, we discussed ahead of time, don't tell me any lies, don't be untruthful about anything, because if it's illegal, I don't care about that. I'm looking at the big picture here. And in that interview, she did lie.
What was the lie?
She lied about what she did on that Saturday night, where she was at, and what she did.
Court has recessed for the day and will conclude at 8:30 tomorrow morning. You can watch this trial live on our website at kxnet.com. You can also watch a recording of today's trial on our website.